So this week, we're going to do something a little bit different. Welcome back to this week's episode of Wiccan's Wicked Reptiles. On this week's episode, we're bringing snakes into the studio. Stick around. So this week I got to branch out from our regular YouTube programming and I got to go on the radio. I did a radio show with David Green, Jeffrey Stroop, and my new friend Devin as well. David Green! It's David Green Show! David Green, ladies and gentlemen! We got to do this really cool radio show in St. Catharines, or Niagara Falls, really is where it was. And kind of trying to talk about reptiles, and that's what this video is going to be all about, is the education of reptiles and what it is, what it means to be a good reptile keeper. I want to kind of stay on the theme of the best type of husbandry, and a lot of this came up in the interview, which you're going to be able to see down below in the description below.
It's Adam Wickens.
How's it going, guys?
Good.
Thanks for having me on. This is really fun,
buddy.
I think Josie's enjoying herself already.
Josie, so tell us who you have here.
So this is Josie. Josie is a leopard gecko. She's a fully grown female. She had a boyfriend earlier this week, so
nice.
She's going to put out some eggs. And then we'll bring out Pikachu in a little bit. He's my male ball python. Very venomous, but don't worry, I won't let him bite you too much.
Nice, that's amazing.
Just nibbles, nibbles. Just nibbles. Yeah, he just kind of suckles your neck a little bit. It's fine. It's really cute.
I already have Jeff Troop doing that for me. I know.
And of course, if you want to see a little bit of the other side of my personality being a stand-up comedian, then we've got the video, Devin's video, which also will be in the description below and right here as well. I'm going to link his video.
I'm wondering, since it's albino, are any of the little baby snakes going to take any of those genes?
Yeah, so it's a recessive gene, kind of like blue eyes, for example. That's the best example I like to use. So with snake that's an albino, if the father and the mother both carry the gene, and one of them is actually showing that gene, like Pikachu here, then on average, 50% of the babies will turn out to be albino, and the other ones will look normal, but they carry the gene, which is called heterozygous form. Just like if your mom had blue eyes, but your dad had brown eyes, and you came out with blue eyes, that means that your dad was het for blue eyes. He carries the gene even though he doesn't show it. Subscribe to his channel, awesome movie reviews if you like Marvel movies or whatever type of stuff that he likes. It's a great channel as well. Now, I would not say that it is your responsibility as a reptile keeper to have to inform others or educate others on husbandry and the basics of reptile care. I don't think that is really in the parameters of owning a reptile. I think that your responsibility is to give it the best husbandry, the best care that you can possibly give it. If you are going to take a reptile home, which we talked about with Devin, because Devin is going to be a first-time snake owner, hopefully if he can convince his mother to let him own a snake, which we're going to do a video about actually, how to convince your parents to own a reptile. Kind of controversial. But anyway, just be as best of a reptile parent as you can possibly be. Make sure that the humidity is on point, make sure that the heat is on point, your diet is perfect for these animals as well. It's really simple when you think about it to take care of the best beginner reptiles right up here. And before you get into reptiles, I think a question that you need to ask yourself is, what do I want to get out of the experience of owning reptiles? So what is it exactly? Is it that you want to have a nice companion or something to show off, or do you want to learn a little bit as well? I think with reptiles, it's a little bit more challenging than a cat or a dog in that they need special requirements, right? They need a heat level, a humidity level that isn't natural to your home, whereas my Pomeranian upstairs, he's good in the snow, he's good in the heat, it doesn't matter. And I think that's what this video is all about, promoting the care, promoting the education of reptiles, because when you really think about it, there is nothing scary about a leopard gecko or a ball python or a boa constrictor or a hognose snake or anything like that. I think that these animals are fascinating. They're truly inspiring. They're completely different than what you're used to at your local pet shop. And I think that we're going to go right into the interview and show you a little bit about what we talked about on Monday in Niagara Falls. So this snake is about 4.5, maybe 5 feet, which is typical for a male ball python. If it was a female, sometimes they can get all the way to 6 feet. Then I've got my friend Franny at home, and he's a boa constrictor, and boa constrictors can get all the way to 10 feet, BCIs, boa constrictor imperador, or imperador, however you want to pronounce it. But Pikachu here, he's only going to get to about 5.5 feet, maybe, if he's lucky.
That's super awesome. Is it okay that I did this?
Yeah, fine. Yeah, you're good, man. You're just a tree to him. All he just thinks you're a tree right now.
I'm a tree. Awesome.
So I want to say thank you to David Green and Jeffrey Stroop and my new friend Devin as well for letting me have the opportunity to spread the information that I have and spread the knowledge and really the entire idea about the channel and everything that you do as a reptile enthusiast is to try to get other people to understand that these aren't scary monster creatures. Look how cute this little baby leopard gecko is. So this week I think was sufficiently different, a completely different style of video, and I think what I'm going to leave you with is a little bit of a montage of what's going on in the reptile room. It looks a little bit different. We got some new baby leopard geckos. I think for the year we're now up to 9 baby leopard geckos have hatched. We got some eggs in the incubator. So I want to say thanks for coming back and watching this week's episode of Wiccan's Wicked Reptiles. Me and my two friends here really appreciate you coming back every week and supporting the channel, and I want to give back. So now, I think as of filming this video, we're at about 450 subscribers. As soon as we hit 600, this WWR shirt, the new one, not the old stinky one that I'm wearing right now after cleaning up reptile poo, can be yours. Put your put your name in the comment section of the video up in the left-hand corner here, and I'm going to do a draw. As soon as I hit 600 subscribers, we're going to do a draw, and I'm going to give this shirt away to somebody to say, hey, thanks for coming back and watching. And because I do videos twice a week, that means that I'll see you on Monday.